what this competition is about. And why did you bring the girls here?
Alright. Pasensya po natin boses ko po. Pilit ko magawing babae, lumalabas talaga pagkalalaki ng araw na to. Yes. Top Supermodel is a brand, Australian brand, that merging pageantry into the editorial world. We are getting some of the practices that we have from the pageantry, bringing it to the fashion industry. One of this one is the advocacy. Second is actually about the speaking ability. So, we are also introducing a new kind of model. We do have runway models, billboard models, prints, streams. At Top Supermodel, we are introducing what we call the fusion models. Fusion models are models who are speakers who have been champion runways and prints. And why the Philippines? The Top Supermodel has 5 runway competitions and shows. We do have the gown competitions in Melbourne. We do have the swimsuit competition in Sydney. We do have the preliminary and international runway here in the Philippines. We would like to make a new benchmark and standard that in national competitions abroad, we can then conduct preliminary in other countries. Why? Because we are promoting cross-cultural here. We would like to merge the culture of Australia and the Philippines. Now you might ask why the Philippines as well. Why not? Philippines is the home of the first supermodel in Asia by the name Anna Bailey. And currently, we are, whether they like it or not, data is not lying, Philippines is the one to beat in the pageant world. So we do have the fashion, modeling, and we do also have the pageantry. So this is a perfect destination for us for the cruise cultural and to share the models here in the Philippines.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, parang parang pageant din. So, pero, okay, last 2 questions. What are the prizes at stake?
So the prizes at stake is that we have only 1 winner for this competition. So prize we do have is starting at 10,000 Australian dollars. We do also have at least the whole 1 year for 50,000 contracts. Sponsors, major sponsors, they will represent also, of course, brand narratives for our partners, sponsors, and major sponsors as well. But one of the greatest prize of the Top Supermodel is she will going to host a digital talk show called Fashion Microphone on Top Supermodel Channel TV that we are producing digitally.
Last question, just want to clarify, this is just for, this competition is open for ladies based in Australia only.
That is correct. What we are witnessing right now is what we call the Top Supermodel as a brand. But what we are promoting right now is the Top Supermodel Australia. So all of the 25 diverse beauty in Australia is landing here in the Philippines for the preliminary competitions and international runway using the Filipino designers.
Thank you so much, Ms. Natalie. All right, so we have another question right
Yes,
here.
follow-up question from Ambat Namus po. Speaking of the advocacies of these supermodels, how do you help these contestants, or what do you call this, pageant contestants, in terms of, you know, the advocacy that they are
The
promoting?
good thing about Top Supermodel is that we let the audience to define us. We're not gonna define who we are. Are we pageant or are we a fashion model? It's all up to you guys. There is no category, there is no proper terminology for us. Let the people judge, let the people tell their story on what they witnessed with us. You can call them models, you can call them candidate, alright? So going back to your questions about the how we would going to help them, we do have also what we call 10 days comprehensive training. The 10 days comprehensive training is divided in different dates. So we do have what we call pageant and modeling etiquettes to be conducted by one renowned beauty maker from the Philippines. So we also have what we call the hosting training. We also have photography training pasarela, and catwalk training. With your questions in advocacy, we do have manuals for the advocacy. So the organizations, we're going to sit down with the ladies, gathered all their advocacies, and we were going to sit down on how to curate or to create their own advocacy.